just wanted to hop out, make sure everything's going the way it's supposed to go. Very, very brief recap, because we've already done a bit of a recap while we were muted there. So at the end of last session, we found out that Felicity has apparently been doing evil shit, and evil shit's not always cool, especially when you're an asshole like Felicity. But a bunch of things happened last session. A bunch of people took drugs. Some people got really cool. Some people got really, really non-filtered, and it became, you know, a bit of a thing. There was major relationship updates. Achillia and Randuin are having fun, but not putting labels on shit, and not anything official as of yet. Then we've got Malekith and Rista, who made it official, and then we have Eldwin and Kaladin, who had quite a tense argument mid-dance floor, and kind of just stormed off on that. We had some illegal gambling. We had some snooping around in places where people ought not be snooping. And we had some confirmations from Randuin's father, Captain Hawksong, one of the most famous explorers of all time, about some things that were quite monolith-shaped in some elemental air places. But after having discovered that Felicity La Geolair has stolen a legendary artifact from the personal storage of Randuin's mother, the feared Talus, the party is now on a hunt to reclaim what's been stolen and either kick Felicity's ass or something else. I'm not sure where that's going to go.
We're going to kick her ass.
Or something else. I'm not sure where that's going to go.
We're going to kick her ass.
Or something else.
Cool.
I'm not sure where that's going to go. Right. I've just double checked on the stream there. We can be heard now. Awesome.
All the audio good?
No, we can be heard. We can be heard now.
Okay.
Everything is all good.
We're good.
So, with that knowledge in place, where we'd left off was the party literally stepping back through the portal into the school. That is where I bring you guys back in. Now, as a confirmation, are you bringing anybody with you, or is it just the Fantastic Four?
I think that name's coined.
Is it? I don't know. I think I would.
Well, we got the Forbidden Four, but that's not ours either.
Can we be the Fabulous Four?
Yeah.
Or like something like that?
Yeah, but not all of us are fabulous.
I think all of us are fabulous.
Be nice to Constantine.
I'll give you the Formidable Four.
You knew who I was talking about, though.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll give you the Formidable Four.
Fine.
How about the...
I think it would be weird if Randuin leaves his own party.
Probably.
But I feel like Randuin was leaving with us because it's his mom's shit.
Yeah, this is his mom's stuff.
Yeah.
Give him a choice, maybe?
And I also feel like you kind of walk him like a dog, so he's following you wherever you go.
Oh!
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
That went a place. That really went somewhere.
Are we not going there? Okay.
I guess that runs in the family. Whew.
Y'all are wild. Oh, you guys give me life. Anyway.
So Randuin's coming with us. I don't think Malekith was coming with us.
No.
I don't think so. So Randuin is the only one coming with you.
Okay.
Weird choice, but okay, let's do this.
Should we be getting Malekith?
I can get him if we want him.
You're drunk.
But I don't also like for meta stuff. I don't think Rista knows that we're walking into a fight here.
Exactly. Right. No.
Yeah.
We're drunk. Let's go.
Awesome. I love this. Okay. So with that, you guys come back out in the you guys come back out where the portal was created that would lead you to here. Making your way to the school's interior. It's eerie quiet. with a reminder that there is now the borrowed forces from Barovia patrolling the castle. So as soon as you guys come out, you can hear the sound of plate boots marching. So I'm going to need everybody to immediately make stealth checks. I will do the stealth check for Randuin. I love how I said that as if it was like a favour.
Do I have that still prepared, or no? I don't have it prepared. I do have it prepared. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It lets everybody add plus 10 to their stealth roll, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, Pass Without Trace, you add plus 10 to your stealth check.
Yeah, also really needed that.
Do we add plus 10?
Yeah, you add on plus 10 to that.
I got 15.
24.
22.
I'm just about to do Randuin's once my D&D Beyond stops being a dick and loads up.
32?
Damn.
Yeah. I'm surprised too. I have a plus 7 to stealth, but the plus 10 is really big.
Well, I don't need Randuin's character sheet because that's a natural 20 straight away on the D20.
I don't remember our MVP rolls from last time too, by the way.
We do, yeah.
So I'm hearing that everybody got above a 17.
No, I got 15.
Oh, okay.
With the plus 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Okie dokie. So, already starting off, as you guys come out and you hear the boots, and there's the, dodging and dipping and diving to get into stealthed areas. Rista, as you dive to kind of hide behind something, you actually accidentally knock it over before Randuin grabs you and pulls you into like the alcove that he's hiding in, and you hear the kind of Barovians stop, and you hear a kind of exchange of them speaking in their dialect. At this point in time, from now on, when you're moving through the castle, only on this night, but they're now going from passive to active perception. So you're not going to be rolling against their passive perception checks, you'll be rolling against them making perception checks, because now they've heard something, they're patrolling. But you've not been caught yet.
Would I be able to send Poppy to, like, fly in the rafters and, like, keep an eye out for us? Like, as we walk through the halls?
I believe that's certainly something you could do.
Okay. I would send her off to do that.
Okay, so you send Poppy up into the rafters, and she starts it. Where rafters go, because they don't go everywhere in the...
I think she's mostly just keeping ahead of us.
Okay, cool, awesome. Absolutely. So with Poppy moving forward, keeping an eye, what I'll do is I'll give you guys... I'm not going to say advantage, but I'll give you guys a +2 to stealth checks.
Okay.
So we have a plus 12 as long as we
Plus
stay
12
close to the killer.
Awesome.
So as you guys move through kind of like the main entrance chamber and you make your way towards where... make your way towards the kind of main kind of like corridor ways of, like, up to the back of the Great Hall. Not the Great Hall, the Great Entrance Chamber. At this point, you guys don't know exactly where Felicity's went. So it'll be this point where you need to start making any kind of like investigation checks. Or you can also make survival checks if you have the proficiency.
I have the proficiency in survival.
Fantastic. Then you
Would I be able to have advantage because I know her so well?
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Yeah? This is why you ask every time.
So,
I'll allow it in this moment.
Keen senses. She wears some kind of cheap perfume, right?
Keen senses, she does have a scent. Either way, like whether she's wearing a perfume or not, she has a scent. So with keen senses, with keen senses it would actively be tracking. So I would give you survival at advantage if you're using your sense of smell.
Excellent. We'll go with that.
With an investigation, I got a 22.
Everybody hydrate. Jack's telling us to hydrate.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you,
was
Jack.
creeping over in my peripheral vision.
Making sure you don't eat dice.
That's amazing.
I didn't tell him about that yet.
Okay.
Okay.
I got an 18.
18 on the survival check.
Yes.
And I got a 16 on the survival check.
18 and 16 on survival. And what did the rest of you guys get?
I got a 22 investigation.
22 investigation. Constantine?
3 dice.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat? Wait, the stealth or the investigation?
Investigation. What did you get on investigation?
Sorry, my bad. 15.
15. Awesome. So the lowest roll in that entire thing was a 14 from Randuin on survival. So actually, pretty good all round. So the only person that failed was Randuin. Constantine on a beats it with a 15. And Rista with the 22 on investigation. As you guys look around, you can see that, with the Tempest being a ship that is made, I mean, the Tempest is it's a sylvan, it's a treant that has grown into the shape of a ship. So when you leave it, you do kind of take a bit of foliage and stuff with you. You guys find that traces of like bark and stuff like that, and ground leaves and such, which kind of lead to a certain direction, with a combination of Achilles' survival and natural knowledge, knowing this is not just commonplace dirt, alongside Eldwin's sense of smell. You can smell that she seems to be going towards the lower classrooms, towards where like your what exactly did I call the lesson? Because I know what I call it in my head, but it has an actual close towards where you would have your occult magic classes. So in the kind of lower recesses, think potions class in Hogwarts.
Gotcha.
Would it be in the dungeons?
I'm not going to say dungeons because I think it's really weird that a school has dungeons.
The basement.
But definitely like the cellars.
The cellar. Yeah.
The
Still not a great
spooky
place for a
basement.
classroom to be.
Yeah. Like I'm not like always been my big thing. Weird that a school has a place called the dungeons.
Maybe it wasn't always a school.
Yeah, but when
It
it
was
became a school,
transformed
you
castle.
change the damn name.
And
That's
function.
true.
That's like
That's
that-
also true.
That's like having a school in a church that used to be owned by the Spanish Inquisition and going, oh, you're doing maths in the torture room.
The architect who built my high school built asylums.
Built asylums.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
a
aren't there like
fucking-
schools out there built out
Wait,
of
which
prisons or
stage of
something?
asylums? Because initially
Oh!
they were pretty chill.
I don't know.
When I had COVID, my school locked me in the dorm that was the old medical school. And the basement of that was where they kept the bodies. It was great.
You were kept in a morgue?
A former morgue that was turned into dorms.
I thought I was bad because I didn't have
Anyway.
teachers. I had nuns. But cool.
It's in
Go on,
college.
guys. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, you guys can tell she's kind of going towards like the lower classes, towards like the cellars of the castle.
So we follow.
You can indeed follow if you wish. You will have to be stealthy. What are you saying there, Eldon?
I'll just lead over to Constantine and whisper, any chance Abandoned would be interested in making some noise for us in a different direction the way we're going?
What do you think of the consequences of him being caught?
They might shoot him and he'll dematerialize, you'll have to resummon. That's
Hopefully he would
the
get a
worst case
shank in.
scenario.
You know,
Actually,
I
frankly,
certainly-
I could see him doing a kamikaze, and literally, if he's caught, dematerializing himself. So,
Well,
do your
Are you sure? I don't know if Abandon
If-
would go down. I feel like
was-
Abandon would go down swinging.
If there was any familiar that had the embodied spirit of Brendan Lee Mulligan and his "you want to make some bacon" monologue, it is absolutely Abandon.
Abandon, yeah.
I'll summon Abandon and see if he's up for it.
Okay, you summon Abandon. Abandon's like, yo.
Hey, how do you feel about? Well, I mean, I would say being a distraction because, but I know you're always up for that. More so being a distraction in an area that could very well end in, well, whatever death is without being permanent.
Sounds to me like you're asking if I'm willing to go through like some, bodily pain, maybe a little bit of, severe like nerve numbing torture.
I mean, ideally we avoid that, but it's possible, and I don't want to send you into a position of danger without you being okay with it. Can you, like, dematerialize of your own will?
I'd like to say yes, but I'm not entirely sure what that word means.
Can you poof out of existence?
Oh, hell yeah.
Gone. Okay. How about you poof whenever you need to, preferably before you experience bodily pain. But I mean, hey, if you really want to go for it, like, I'm not going to get in the way of your freak.
For you, I can do this. Now, when it comes to, like, distracting them, are we talking like, hey guys, I'm over here, or can I stab?
Oh, let's avoid the stabbing, because I worry there might be genuine
Okay,
consequences
so I
to
gotta
that.
take, like, all the risk, but have none of the fun. Okay, cool, I got it.
Okay, how about this? Stab
Bite-
them
let
only
me at least bite
after.
him. Let me get a little nibble. Okay.
Biting is fine.
fine.
Biting is fine. I feel like that's going to get us in less trouble. Ideally, though, just lead them on a little goose chase.
Okay. Okay, cool. I can do this. Now, when you say goose chase, do I have to be a goose? Like, am I going out there going like honk, honk, or like,
Do you
can
have the ability to be a goose?
honey, for the right price, I can be whatever you want me to be.
And the right price is
Listen,
a punchable
Bannon,
piece
I
of
think we
wood
talked
that
about this. While we're working as familiar and wizard, I'm not okay with you being a prostitute. We talked about this.
What the fuck? What are you talking? No! I never said nothing like... Oh, your mind is sick. You gotta get out of those books and go touch some grass. At which point, they're just gonna, like... They kind of just, like... And then they just, like... Their version of being a goose is they just put their arms out and run down the corridors. You ever seen raccoons do the two-legged run where they kind of wobble? Doing that and just shouting at the top of their voice. Honk! 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 I'm going to say...
Oh no, Abandon.
I'm going to say that while still making active perception checks, they'll be making them at disadvantage to see if they hear you or if they hear Abandon.
In what world would they not hear Abandon?
Okay, the disadvantage will be then, are they hearing Abandon or are they hearing you? Rather than, is there a possibility they don't hear anything? Okay. Cool. Love that, Abandon. With Abandon causing that distraction, I do still need your stealth checks for moving towards the staircases that will take you down into the cellars while I roll the perception checks at disadvantage.
So you said it was a +10 for pass without a trace, and then another +5 for
Another
what was that
plus
again?
2.
Plus
Another
2.
So it's a total of plus 12.
Yeah, and then plus whatever your actual stealth modifier is.
With
So-
disadvantage, they ain't going well on that one. That is a total of 9. No, roll
So I
Rest
got a 15 again.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Yeah, how low
Ooh.
did you roll?
I rolled a 2.
2? Yeah, it doesn't-
Too.
If you roll a
You know,
Oh,
hopefully
that's rough, buddy.
hopefully my 31 will cancel that out a little bit.
Please, can I just
Two.
hide behind Achillia?
if you rolled a 2, I'm sorry to tell you that's a 14.
No, because I have a +1 to stealth.
Oh, do you? Okay, that's.
I have
yeah.
something.
Um,
Something help me out here.
Randuin has a. Randuin rolls 30.
Good.
So we've got a 31, a 30, somehow a 15.
For confirmation, 13 plus 19 is 32, right?
13
Yes,
plus 19
yes.
is 32.
Yes.
I also got a 92.
We have
32.
multiple over 30s. I should be fine, right?
Constantine, what did you
20,
get?
27.
Okay. All of you, by the grace of gods, somehow make it down the staircases towards the cellars. Now, there is going to be one more stealth check here. However, as we're in a new area, the guards here are still passive. Okay? So it will be only on their passive perceptions that we're rolling this.
And you have a +12. You've got this.
I just
rolled
have to
the
not roll
same
in that
thing.
one.
I'm
I
gonna
just have
lean
to, I'm gonna roll a
over
different die.
to
I'm gonna roll
Rista.
my Harley die.
Hey, Rista, you do know we're trying to be quiet, right?
Oh, really? Oh, that's perfect, because I got a nat 20. I'm gonna take that advice.
I love that.
I worry that we'd maybe
just
miss
really-
that in communication.
I just think Constantine needed to tell Risto to shut up.
Oh, Charlie, why are you laughing?
Because I got a nat 1!
Nat 20, Nat 1, 31. What did you get, Dan?
Is it time for Risto to pull Eldwood out and walk
Okay.
into something?
That's also a nat 1.
To be fair, to be fair, in total, it's a dirty 20, even with a nat 1, with all the bonuses I have.
That's
Okay.
crazy. That's crazy.
5.
Come on, all you need is a 2 in dexterity. Come on, Constantine.
17
Okay, cool.
with a 1.
Okay.
With the 2 nat 1s, still
Yeah.
still passing the passive perception. Woosa. Okay, so by again the graces of gods.
We're so bad at this.
Randuin is looking at you guys like,
By the graces of Achillia! What do you mean, God? She's right there!
Could
No,
you imagine if
no,
we didn't have passive?
I need you to hear.
trees?
I meant what I said. Like, y'all should be praying to Achillia right now. But Randuin is given. Randuin's given Rista, Eldwin, and Constantine the eyes of like, how do you not hurt yourself getting up in the morning?
It's kind of crazy that your dad thought we were pirates.
After what I'm seeing right here. Yeah, it is.
One slip up, and all of a sudden your perfect track record means nothing. Come
I'm
on.
just saying, one of the rules of the pirate code is any man who falls behind is left behind. And right now you would all be getting left behind.
Thank goodness we're in a school. Come on.
I know, right? Now anyway, let's go into the dungeons.
No wizard left.
Hey, it's
behind.
not called the dungeons.
No wizard left behind.
It's the wizard's code.
Beautiful.
Randuin steals the book of the Tome of Blood and Bone so they can write in any member who falls behind is left behind.
Randuin would drink from the vampire chalice because he needed a drink.
Randuin would eat a spicy chip and then immediately go, water, I need water, and grab the bladed chalice and drink. Like, guys, why do
I
I
feel
suddenly
like
feel
this
cold?
has
And why do I
almost
have a craving
happened.
to bite all of you in the neck?
I feel like this has already almost happened multiple times over the
That's
course of him
beautiful.
being in
Oh,
this
just
advice.
maybe. Maybe it was when he walked in and be like, oh,
We had
free
to put a
alcohol.
big sign that's like, Randuin, do not touch.
No, there is already a sign on it. We had to put a bigger sign.
It's like a sign over its side.
Do
We had to
not
put a
drink.
lock
Do
on
not
it.
drink. Vampirism imminent. Big sign next to it. Randuin, do not drink. Vampirism imminent.
Got another sign above that with like flashing lights on it. That's like, do not drink.
Like, really, don't drink
I feel like
this.
the sign at the top has Achilles' horns on top of it and is like
There's a
at her height.
Small
It's like,
print
okay,
next,
my girlfriend's
small
in
print,
love.
small
Oh.
print next it just says, Lucian, you're probably fine.
Right,
if
crazy.
Lucian ever gets
If
brought
Lucian
into it, he
joins.
100% drinks from it just to fuck with people.
I do still think that
Crazy.
Lucian should join, but that's an issue for another day.
We'll get there.
To join.
On that note, as you guys come down, you do manage to kind of like, again, through the graces of gods / Achillea / I know what I said. You do manage to circumvent the Barovian castle guards, eventually finding your way to, very evidently, a room that should not be opened, and it is it's the class where you would practice your sangromancy.
Oh, we were here earlier today, weren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
the door is just cracked open, and inside you can hear this weird muttering. I do have to quickly confirm, what languages does everybody speak? I know Randuin can understand it.
I speak Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
Common, Elvish, and Primordial. Nope.
No.
Halfling, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
I didn't hear the first ones there. Can you just repeat?
Oh,
that
I'm
for
sorry.
me?
Halfling, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Not for you.
If it's Infernal, then Randuin would probably be able to...
But so Randuin
Here.
can understand it.
Yeah. Common, deep speech, draconic, and sylvan.
No. Okay. So I think Randuin's the only one that can hear this.
Yeah, no.
So as you guys get to the door and you can hear that muttering, you like Randuin's face kind of screws up a little bit, and he turns and he's going to look at you guys with a look that's kind of like when you can hear something nobody else can hear, and you kind of look at them as you're hearing it. Gives you that kind of look of like, oh, this is something.
Is she speaking Infernal? I didn't know she could speak Infernal.
Well, whoever's in there is definitely speaking Infernal.
I can. Do you want me to put other voices in their head?
Sometimes you say things, and I'm impressed and also terrified. I can try and get a look properly if you like, or we can just go in guns blazing.
Can I go in guns blazing? I'm gonna go. We go in guns blazing.
I kind of agree.
That's.
Elwyn is going to go and literally kick the door open.
Yes.
And immediately cast a Mind Sliver to just try to psychically disrupt her concentration and casting. So I need I believe that's an intelligence saving throw.
It is indeed. Allow me to just get that and do that saving throw for you. That's what I'm looking for right there. Intelligence saving throw. This is a spell, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I don't need it. That's a nat 20, so that's going to be a pass.
Oh, I hate that. Okay.
So do I. I'm really not happy with that.
Could I silver
Yeah.
barbs that?
You can indeed silver. If you're silvery barbsing it, I do need to roll the second one. Just so I can be clear on what the second roll would have been. Okay, is it the first or second one you're silvery barbsing? I have to ask, even though everybody knows you're going to say the nat 20.
What?
Right, so they have advantage on saving throws, but I only rolled the first one because the first one was a nat 20. If you're casting silvery barbs, I have to roll the second one, and then I have to ask you, which one are you silvery barbsing? Even though we know it's going to be the nat 20.
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
Does anyone have a portent roll? Low portent
Yeah.
roll?
Oh shoot! I
I've
did.
got.
I don't know if it's worth
I've got a
blowing on this. I was just
17,
curious.
but
So
the one that I have probably isn't.
I will say that if you're silvery barbsing the nat 20, the second roll was at 19.
Shoot.
So can we
I mean, does it-
roll and just override this entirely?
Yeah. Does it feel like she's in the middle of a ritual?
Well, for one, they kicked open the door and cast a spell. They didn't look at who it was. They just assumed. So I just want to be clear on that. So
That's a good point.
so you don't know if it's her, but I will say right now, at the moment, they're succeeding on that, unless anybody's got a totem.
I do, but I feel like this isn't the time. I'm gonna let it fail personally.
Yeah, let's save it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried.
If it washes over them and fails, I've still created enough of a disturbance to maybe draw their attention.
Okay. So, as the door is kicked open and that is cast, what you see in front of you is quite a horrific scene. There is like a scar in the ground, like a big old jagged crevice, where there appears to be severe heat coming from, like pouring out of it. Felicity is encased in what was at one point the stone panels that made up the floor. And there was this large, lupine, magma-like creature standing over her. Very long limbs, narrow body, very lupine head, burning eyes, burning mouth. As it moves, it's like its skin cracks and you can see like magma heat coming from within it. Anybody who has the proficiency in Arcana can make the check.
Mm-hmm. Haha, it's a fiend.
Hoping.
I get advantage.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
because
fiend.
Bloodhunter.
So sick. I
That
just got a
did not
16.
do anything. That's only a 12.
Oh no.
So bad. I rolled 6 and a 7.
That's a 12 on Randuin with advantage.
Ooh. Got a 25 on that one. Which is good
25 for Eldwin. Constantine,
Sorry, 15?
15. I'm just assuming that Eldwin, Constantine, and Gina have Arcana proficient.
I do.
Okay, awesome. What did you get, Rista?
Got a 16.
Okay, so it's really weird that Randuin had advantage on this and doesn't know what this is, because all of you... Oh wait, no, you got a 12, didn't you, Achillia?
Yeah, I got a
Right,
12.
okay, so Achillia doesn't. It's really weird that the two who have advantage and should know what this is don't know what this is. Eldwin, considering that Randuin was raised with one, Eldwin, Rista, and Constantine, you guys know that you're looking at a hellhound.
Yes.
I was about to say, but this isn't fairness, right?
This isn't fairness, no, but this is in fact a hellhound.
Okay, not that Constantine would know, but just out of curiosity. I'm guessing Randuin wouldn't recognize it, or would recognize it.
He grew up with the hellhound and he's like, what's that?
So his mum found a hellhound puppy and decided, you know what, mine. So yeah, they just casually fly around on an airship with a 3-headed hellhound.
Yes.
As it turns round to look at you guys, you see again lupine head, lupine face, but you also see in its like upper chest area there is a separate face. Fairly basic and nondescript eyes, mouth, which is doing this chanting, like this infernal muttering. Is there anything you guys would like to do now that you've seen what this is?
Scream.
That's certainly an option. And to remind you all, just in case you do want to take a similar action, screaming, yelling, or crying is a free action.
And
You know, Rista, of all the things she was expecting to see Felicity in this room, she was not expecting this.
I'm gonna summon my starry form of Archer.
Okay. Starry form of the Archer is summoned.
Okay. Yeah, with this summon, it does technically let me attack, but I don't feel like doing that right now.
Can I make a I don't know, Arcana history investigation check? I want to see if I can recall if I've read anything about hellhounds, specifically like if they have a weakness to a certain kind of damage.
On the Arcana check that you got, I'll give you that very commonplace with hellhounds. Hellhounds tend to be from, oh god, now I've got to go and remember what ring they come from.
Hell?
Yeah, but there's different levels of hell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was really stupid.
Is it? No, it's not Avernus. That's the one I'm thinking of. It's here we are. So hellhounds tend to be from the lair of Phlegethos, which is the stereotype of hell: fire, brimstone, craggy rockland, all that kind of jazz. Rivers of liquid fire, molten rock, ash hills, smoking pits, unbearable heat, all that jazz. So they're immune to any form of fire damage. You know that hellhounds are also generally minions of kind of greater devilish lords or greater devils. A devilish prince, like somebody who rules the lair, would probably not send a hellhound. If they were actively involved in what was happening, they'd send something more powerful. So generally this is probably the minion of somebody kind of on the lower rungs of power in that realm. Definitely not somebody of your, Asmodeus level power. You're talking much, much lesser. But still, hellhounds, especially for a group of students, hellhounds are still a threat. These are most definitely not what you would call commonplace devils. They're above your average foot soldier.
Do we know if they have any vulnerabilities?
On the Arcana check, I'll give you that they don't have any active vulnerabilities. Only that they are immune to fire damage, and they tend to operate in packs. So if there's only one here, potential of others being on the way.
Interesting. Okay. Does Felicity still seem to be in charge of what's happening here?
Felicity's
said
eyes are
it's over
glazed
her?
over. So standing over her while she's encased in this, what was once the slag stones of the floor, kind of mixed with molten rock. So potentially being possessed into doing this, maybe having been told something will happen and then she's been double crossed, you don't know, but she definitely doesn't look active right now. Very slack jawed, very glazed eyed.
And who was the mind sliver aimed at? Was it aimed at the Hellhound or Felicity?
It was initially aimed at Felicity because that's who I was going for, but I mean, now, yeah.
To be clear, when you said it, you just said I'm going in and then I'm casting mind sliver. So
yeah,
I'd say this thing was probably what got hit by it, as Felicity was very much embarrassed by its stance. So does it take half damage from mind sliver? I should ask that.
Oh no, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. Okay, cool. Yeah, most cantrips tend to be all or nothing.
Yeah, it's all or nothing. Which is fine. But no, I mean, I guess now that we've all stopped and assessed the situation, Eldwin has Eldwin has reevaluated his target, and I'll cast Ray of Frost.
Bran, real quick. So the Hellhound is enchanting and casting something, or does it look like? It looks like
there's something speaking and acting through the Hellhound, while the Hellhound is just a kind of physical conduit for the voice.
Okay. Does it look like Felicity is the source of that, or the Hellhound is the source of
Felicity seems to be the source of having brought something through. Now something else is taking over.
that? Can I tell if the Hellhound is muttering it, or the second head of the Hellhound? It's muttering a spell, right?
It's
Or
muttering an infernal. I can't tell you if it's a spell or not because you don't understand infernal.
What do we know about when it comes to clearly Felicity did something to get the Hellhound here? Is that likely to be a concentration spell that she's keeping it here, or is it kind of like, oh, it's here now?
It could be concentration. It could also be that they themselves are just the link between.
Okay.
Or
question:
it could
if
just
I were to
be
cast,
they've opened the door. Now the door's open and something else has come through.
Right.
There's too many kind of variables here.
if I were to cast Dispel Magic, doing that on the dog isn't really going to do much because it's like a physical being. I'm guessing, right?
Rather than like a spell.
It's not like a...
It's definitely something that I would need high, like a high spell slot used, and it would still be a roll. So it would be a high necessity to do it, but something that is technically, because of the situations, possible.
So if I were to cast it on the dog, it's possible that could dispel it.
Possible. I will. What's your highest spell slot?
So you're saying there's a chance.
What's your highest spell slot? Is it third level?
Third level, yeah.
Third level, and your spellcasting attack modifier. What's your spellcasting modifier? Sorry, is that +5? 5.
Yeah.
+5. So it's technically possible.
Okay.
It would require a high roll, but still possible.
It's a big risk.
You come in. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it.
Okay, you cast Dispel Magic. What spell slot are you using?
I'll use third because that's the highest that I have, and that's what it requires.
Okay.
So
Using a spell slot, using a third level spell slot for this, I'm going to give you an additional +3 on the roll, but I'm going to need a D20 plus your spellcasting modifier +3 to meet a number which I have in my head.
Okay. Well, that's not great. So I'm going to use my port roll, which is an 18.
Your port roll is a 19.
18.
An 18. Okay, cool.
So +5 is 23, and +3 is 26.
Very correct.
Yes.
You expel this force, twisting and warping the magic flowing in the air to try and pull the threads apart and send this creature back where it belongs. I did say this was technically possible.
It was a 30, wasn't it?
18 is not enough.
Damn.
Oh.
That's why when you said I was like a 19, it's the DC on it would have been a 27.
Oh, so close. Okay, well.
Could I have given a bardic inspiration? Or
Not in hindsight. Once we know
a bardic inspiration has to be given before you know if it's a success.
I know.
So you lash
ask.
out. The portent roll gets used. You lash this out, aiming to rip this thing back to where it comes from, and it almost seems like it digs its claws in a little bit more as this fierce wind starts to almost pull it back. But then it kind of makes a step forward, digs its claws in even more, and just kind of resiliently resists what you're trying to do. But at this point, I'm going to say enough has been done that it is actively aware of you guys being a faulting presence. So it's now going to be rolling initiative. A very, very valiant attempt. I did panic for a minute there because I thought you said 19, and I was like, this motherfucker is not ruining this encounter straight off the bat. Like, it's not happening.
This close.
So
Bryn,
close.
if I have Poppy enter initiative, would she act on my turn or would she have her own roll?
So they have their own turn order, they have their own action economy, they just take their turn immediately after yours. So they don't roll initiative, they just go directly after yours. Okie dokie. So, on initiative, did anybody get above 25? I forgot Randuin has advantage on those. That did nothing. Nobody got above 25. Between 25 and 20? No, cool. Between 20 and 15. What did you guys
And a
get?
19.
I
19.
got an 18.
Oh, Rista isn't going first this year.
She might be.
What's your modifier for your initiative, Eldon?
It's +4.
+4. Okay. Do you have advantage on initiative?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give Randuin the win on that one then.
Okay.
Between 15 and 10.
14.
14 for you. And Achillea, you're coming. What did you get? You're coming in next. What did you get? You got 5. Okay. Achillea's the powerhouse, but she.
I have a +1 to my dex.
Dude, Silas has a +0. I go last all the time. I get it. It's good. Like, as a druid,
It's
as a
nice.
flex class, like, you know at the point if you need to heal or if you need to harm.
Exactly. It's really nice.
Okay.
I cursed when my cleric consistently rolled high. It was a pain.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm setting the countdown to 6.
Oh.
Oh no.
And so we begin. Rista, you are first with Randuin on deck.
I think Rista screams. And then Chromatic Orb.
Screams, then Chromatic Orb. A very commonplace double.
Not at Felicity, I must say.
You
That was
have to
really
be specific, especially with this
quite-
kind of matchup.
Quite the shame. Oh, please. Please. 16?
16 to hit, yeah?
Yes. Okay.
That does not hit. Or, well, to be more specific, it crashes.
Oh, it doesn't
in-
hit.
No, it doesn't hit. It crashes into this thing, and then it just kind of like shrugs off the magical recoil of it. And that's not enough to hit its armor class.
Oh, damn. I have one last Bardic Inspiration, but I feel like I should save it. So, I think that's Rista's turn. That's the one shot she's got, but Poppy is going to attack afterwards.
By all means.
Would you allow her to cast Vicious Mockery on this thing?
Does she have the spellcasting familiar? Does she
No, but I feel like when we played our familiars, you let us use our cantrips.
Oh, yeah, of course. Vicious Mockery is a cantrip. Yes, in that case, yes. She can
Okay,
she can
great.
certainly do that.
Then it's a Wisdom saving throw of 4.
Wisdom saving throw. There's the d20. That is going to be a dirty 20. A 20, but it's
Damn. Fine. I will say the way I was imagining it was because it's a canine mocking a canine. Like, it would be like kind of the fox laugh, laughing at the hellhound. That's her Vicious Mockery.
I like it. It still happens. It just doesn't have the effect.
Oh yeah, it happens, but it doesn't work. Damn. Okay, that's Rista's turn.
Alrighty. In that case, we move on then to Randuin. Randuin doesn't have many spells that don't do fire damage. So, in that case, I think he's going to have to rely on the Old Faithful. Yeah, Randuin is going to draw his bonus action to draw his sword, and then he's going to clench his fist, speak in Inferno, and throw his hand out, and he's going to Eldritch Blast before moving into combat range. Excuse me. Okay, that is going to be a 22, 16 plus 6 on the Eldritch Blast. So that's 1d10 plus 4 Oh, not great. 2 plus 4 is a total of 6 damage. Used his bonus action to draw his sword. Gets into range. That's it. That's what he's got. So from Randuin, it moves on to Eldwin with Constantine on deck.
Hey. So Eldwin is going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors. But that's fire. So he's going to like display the spell out of him, and in a very similar fashion to Constantine, but a more a less controlled, more chaotic way, twist the spell's damage and transmute it into cold.
Okay. So these fiery orbs originate in the air before you twist them, and they eventually freeze over, just becoming giant hailstones. Fucking love it. What do you need from me?
At this point, I get to use as a bonus action Melf's Minute Meteors to hurl one. Oh, you can expend 1 or 2 of the meteors, sending them streaking. Oh, okay, well then 2. And that's as a bonus action on each of your turns. Yes, okay. So 2 dexterity saving throws.
2 dex saving throws. Okie dokie, here we go. So the first one, oh, the saving throw is from a spell, so... Okay, so the first one is going to be a 6. The second one is a 14.
Both of those are going to fail.
Okay.
So it will take 12, then 10 cold
12 hit
damage.
points, a total of 22.
Yes.
Okay. You launch 2 of these icy projectiles, and one of them crashes into the side of the creature, and as it tries to instinctively sidestep away from that, the other one crashes into the side of its face. And you watch as the kind of that magma-like skin cracks, and this magma creeps out of it, drips onto the ground and burns and sizzles before it kind of closes itself back up, almost like it dries in, becoming solid again. Eldrin, two very good hits there. Anything else for you?
Just gonna take my movement. At this point, I want to enter the room and make my way around the edges so that we're not all grouped up right there in the doorway.
Absolutely.
Kind of try to draw its attention
Okay.
towards me, since I just lobbed these things at him and are still like, you know, spinning them around in the air. Anyway, but that'll be it.
All right. Awesome. From Eldrin, we go to Constantine with the Hellhound on deck.
In a very similar vein, in fact, Constantine's kind of gonna like slightly glare at Eldwin as he does this. He's gonna move also in the room, I guess kind of opposite to the direction Eldwin is, kind of trying to create a triangle between where he is, where Eldwin is, and where the other 3 members of the party are.
Okay.
And then I will cast Scorching Ray at 2nd level and transmute it into cold damage as well.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Actually,
for
cold
Eldrin.
didn't do anything, right?
Cold wasn't resistant to cold, but it didn't do any additional damage either.
Okay. I mean, I'm doubting it has a weakness, but just in case, I'll just stick with colds if we know that that's not problematic. Yeah.
Okay, so roll to hit for all 3 of those. Oh.
Wow, my rolls are really bad. I thought about that. Is it too late to transmute to Radiant?
I mean, you've not told me what the hit is, so no, not really.
Okay. Well, first one definitely does not hit. That was a 4 on the die for a total of 12.
Okay. That's not a hit.
Second is better. That's a 26.
That'll hit.
Okay, and third is a 27.
So the last two will hit. Radiant damage. Do you have spells in your repertoire that do radiant damage?
Let me check.
So I'm pretty sure sculpting the spell to do different damage has to be a damage that's present in your spell book already. So just to double check with radiant damage.
I think with Lore Mastery it can just be any. Because it says when you cast a spell with a spell slot that deals acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, or radiant, or thunder, you can substitute that damage type with one other type from the list.
That's absolutely fine, then by all means go ahead. I know with Order of Scribes, there says you can swap the elemental damage with any other damage present in a spell you can cast. So that's why I was just checking. Okay, so you're making a radiant. The second two will hit, so roll your damage on those. I believe it's 1d10 for each scourging rate.
2d6.
2d6. Oh no,
Jeez,
1d10 is
rolling.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I am rolling really bad this time. Oh my gosh, that's 2 ones on a 6.
Damn.
Okay, there's a 6 and a 5, so that's a total of 13. That was
Yes,
rough.
13. 13 radiant damage. Okay, so these bright beams of light, one of them arcs a little bit wide, and as you fire the other two, they go directly on target, crash into his face, crash into his body as well. It doesn't seem to react especially to it, but it definitely did not like taking the damage. Is that everything for you, Constantine?
Yes.
Okay. I do apologise for the amount of coughing. My throat has suddenly decided to be like sandpaper. Please excuse me. Okay, it's going to go to the Hellhound's turn. Immediately within range is Randuin. So it's going to attack Randuin. It will make its bite attack. That's an 18 on the die, plus that makes a total of 26, which is definitely going to hit him. And then the second one is the exact same again. So both of its attacks against him are going to hit as it bites down. Let me just roll the damage on that. Where's D8s? I'm missing D8s. There's a D8. And there is a D8. And I also need D6s. Okay. Oh wow. So from both attacks, he will take 30 piercing damage. And then he will take and then he will take 11 halved, which will be 5 fire damage. So as this thing crunches down on him, and it gets him like right around like the body area, and kind of picks him up. And I'm going to say, because it makes 2 bite attacks, I'm going to say it's less a chomp chomp and more chomp lift shake. Randuin takes quite a bit of damage. He's still alive, but he looks a little bit fucked up. The fire from this creature's mouth and stuff doesn't seem to be burning and scarring on him as it would maybe do with any other person. It does seem to kind of roll off, but leave a kind of trail of some slight burning. Obviously, because the tiefling, he has resistant to fire damage. But that is the Hellhound's turn. It does not have a bonus action it can do at the moment. Just double checking that. Oh, it does technically. It does technically, but yeah, it's going to do it either way. It's going to use its bonus action to Blazing Dash, and it's going to dash towards. Realistically, of the two of you, you both did very similar damage, so I'm just going to roll a dice and see which one it hits. Odds, Eldwin, evens, Constantine. That's a 6, so it's going to dash in your direction, Constantine. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any damage. It just allows it to move. And there is something about opportunity attacks on this, but the only person who could make an opportunity attack would be Randuin, and Randuin's kind of coming with it. So that's the Hellhound's turn. It now goes to Achillia.
Great.
Excuse me.
Great. I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to hurl one of my archer bolts at it. My dice landed in my dice. That's a 21, I think, to hit. Yeah, 21. Bran, breathe. I hope you're breathing.
I'm fine. I coughed there, and then my entire face just kind of shut down from coughing. Yes, a 21 will hit.
That's going to be 8 points of radiant damage.
8 points of radiant damage. Fantastic.
And
now, I believe that your Starry Bolt is a bonus action, yeah?
Yeah,
so you still have your whole action available.
I do still have my whole action. I know that Randuin's not looking great, but I kind of want to just get this thing as close to down as can as fast as possible right now. So I'm gonna use one of my guiding bolts from my star map. So it's going to need a Eigen roll. I have not played in so long for combat. That's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
So that'll be another dice. Okay, so that's another 8. Not great, but 13 points of radiant damage.
Absolutely fantastic.
Next hit on it gets advantage.
Yep, next attack roll against this creature has advantage on due to the guiding bolt. As it crashes into this thing, it again reels a little bit, still holding on to Randuin. It is now at the point where it's starting to, like, you know, it's starting to show some damage on it. It's now bloodied. It does kind of shake itself a little bit. The face keeps this muttering, chanting going forward. Is that everything for you, Achillia?
I think I'll just reposition a little bit so we're not as, like, clumpy. And just kind of move, staying at, like, the room area so I can still have a clear shot.
Okay, so you're moving up kind of towards where Eldwin went.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Fantastic. Love that. At the end of that, we go to the top of the next round of combat. The timer ticks down. Rista, we go to you with Randuin on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for my chromatic orb again.
Okay, chromatic orb. Roll to hit.
Oh! What do I add to that? Say 18.
Okay, 18 will hit.
Okay, great.
What kind of damage are you dealing with your chromatic orb?
Thunder?
Sorry, did you say cold?
Thunder?
Thunder. Okay, cool.
Or I
Awesome.
guess... Well, no, I would do cold, actually. Makes more sense.
Thunder is definitely... I don't want you to think that I was suggesting do cold there. I coughed as you spoke, and I was like, I didn't hear what you said. So if you want to do thunder, by all means do thunder.
Nah, let's stick with thunder. It's more her aesthetic.
Okay, cool. So you form up this orb of magic made of that roiling sonic sound of thunder condensed in this bubble ready to burst. Throw it towards the creature. It crashes into its side, pops, and you just hear as it echoes all around the place. Roll your damage.
That's a 21 thunder damage.
Oh fuck yes, that's what we like to hear. It doesn't do anything special, but the creature does definitely get knocked from it. Absolutely fantastic.
And
21.
Poppy's gonna try her vicious mockery again.
By all means, Poppy, do it.
That's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That's a 17.
Nah, it's a 14. Doesn't have
It's one of the downside to creatures that tend to be of magical origin. Majority of the time they have advantage against the spell saving throws. But absolutely fantastic. Poppy tries once again to get to a space where they can levy out some vicious kind of catcall before this thing's burning paw swipes and they're forced to dodge away. So that's Poppy's action. Is there anything else that they want to try and do?
No, I don't have a lot of options for bonus actions, but I don't. The ones that I do, I want to save.
Okay, no problem. Then in that case, nothing else for you, Rista, no?
That's my turn.
Then we go to Randuin. Randuin in this thing's jaws is going to kind of just... I don't know if he can... Would Eldritch Blast be viable, or is he just better stabbing in the face?
Well, where is it biting? Is it biting like his
Yeah.
torso? Because his hands are free.
Oh, his hands are free, yeah. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have him kind of put his hands on kind of like its muzzle, and he's just gonna Eldritch Blast right there and hope for the best.
With Rista, you use the advantage of guiding bolt, right?
What did I-
Rista, well, Rista would have been able to use.
Rista's
Oh,
a
did you
save.
roll with advantage for your karate orb?
No? Did I get an advantage?
Because of the
Yeah.
guiding bolt. Roll again. See if you get a nat 20.
Nah.
No. Okay, cool. There we go. So he will roll to hit it. He does hit it. He hits it with an 18, so he's still going to do the damage, but you know, it's an Eldritch Blast. It's better than last time. That's a 7 plus 4 for a total of 11 damage. As he he like starts swearing and yelling at this thing in Infernal, while like ricocheting a blast right off of its face, dealing it 11 points of damage. And afterwards he'll just kind of turn to you guys, and like, you know, kind of like a bit of blood trailing out his mouth as he's being kind of like thrown side to side kind of thing. Just kind of like, I don't want to bother anybody, but would you mind killing this fucking thing? As it moves on to Eldwin with Constantine on deck.
Okay. Oh, but this could go wrong. But this could go right.
I'm
Okay.
intrigued.
Eldwin is going to dash to the other side of the room,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna try to make a called shot on the Hellhound's jaw.
Ooh.
Okay, so that'll be head. Right, awesome. Love it.
Head jaw.
Okay, so can you, when you say dash, are you bonus action dashing?
No, sorry. I just mean that I'm using my 30
Oh, okay,
foot
you're
movement
moving
speed
right.
to.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I thought it was
He
that. I
is
just wanted to
running.
double check it. Okay, cool. No
Yeah.
worries. Okay, cool. And then
And
cold
this is
shot.
always disadvantage.
So for those of you who don't remember, it's been a while since one has been done. Instead of making a normal attack, and at my table, you can make a called shot, which is always made at disadvantage. If you do hit, you deal max possible damage, and then there's handy little tables you roll on depending on where you hit. So let's see. I've also condensed the tables down now, so they're D4 tables, which just makes it a lot simpler. So go for it. Roll with disadvantage. Let's see if you hit.
Okay. So the lowest of those rolls
Before
is
you
an 11.
say anything as well, as a reminder, as much as you cannot change it from disadvantage, you can still utilise portent rolls on these. Just to be clear on that, okay? You cannot, I'm alongside it, so I'll give him advantage. That can't be done. But you can still use portent rolls. They can still be done.
Yeah. So I rolled a 13 and an 11, so the disadvantage there is the 11.
Is the 11.
And it's a +8 to hit, so 19.
19. So that is going to be a hit. So you're going to deal max damage on this. What are you throwing towards it?
This was a chromatic orb. I'm choosing cold damage for it. I didn't specify the spell level, so it feels cheeky to say second now. So
I do have the kind of, I hold myself to that rule, so I'll hold you guys to it as well. If you don't say what level of spell slot you're using, I will assume it's the basic. So I believe chromatic orb is first level.
It's first level, and it does 3d8, so it'll be 24 cold damage.
24 cold damage, nothing to sniff at.
And then d4.
And then you roll a d4, and this will determine what kind of additional things get done to the creature.
It's just a 1.
On a 1, as this crashes into it, through some manner of code, be it it's frozen over and it's no longer working, or it's exploded as it's crashed into it, its eye is pierced, meaning that it now has disadvantage on active perception checks using sight. If you were to roll this one again, it would become blind. But yeah, it still has a hold around doing, but it's also now it's much more difficult for this thing to see. But it's up to you whether that's its eye is pierced or its side of its face is frozen over. That's up for you to decide.
Yeah, the chromatic orb would have manifested into a spike, so it would have sunk
pierced.
in.
Cool, awesome. So this orb crashes into it. Spiky ball of ice crashes in. Big chunk of ice impales into its eye. It makes this muffled, growling whine as it thrashes its head from the pain, and when it turns back, there is this lack of eye socket here with trails of like magma hardening on the side of its face. It is now blind in one eye. Is that everything for you, Elvin?
I have my bonus action, so I still have I have 2 meteors. So I need 2 dexterity saving throws from
2
it.
dex saving throws coming up. So the first one is going to be. A nat 20. So that's
Okay, that's gonna succeed.
The second one is going to be a 17.
17. These are both gonna save, but with half damage.
Half damage. Roll that damage.
8 on the first one, so 4.
Okay.
And then 9 on the second one, so 4.
So 4
still,
again.
is that right? Yeah. So just 8 more cold damage.
Okay. It's still up, but it is hanging by a thread. Very literally hanging by a thread. In fact, I am going to take a screenshot of this because of how hanging on by a thread it is.
Oh no.
It's totally got like 1 HP left or something.
That's what I was just gonna say. It has
like
1
or
HP left.
2. Christ.
Someone's just gotta hit it. Someone's just gotta punch
I know.
it in the face.
Someone
Whack it.
put it down, please.
someone take an unarmed strike at this thing.
So after Eldwin, it goes to Constantine.
Constantine, punch it.
Okay.
Constantine.
Actually, I mean, it is right in front of me, right?
Constantine just does a panic slap and accidentally takes this thing.
And it goes down.
I mean, actually, no. I was going to cast Touch of Fel anyway. So yeah, I mean...
Cast Touch
Are you
of
actually-
Fel, my friend. I fucking love this. Okay, yeah, Touch of Fel. Go for it.
Yeah. Melee spell attack.
It is indeed.
Oh, 17?
A 17,
Yeah, 17.
I shit you not, is a meets it, beats it.
Hell yeah. All right. And that's a 6 and a 5. So that's going to be 11 points of necrotic damage. That took me way too long to do that math, y'all.
It did not matter. I am going to hit enter on the stat, just the top of the stat block in the Academy General chat. This thing's average hit points are 123. Eldwin brought it to 122.
Hell
All you
yeah.
had to do was hit this thing. So
Nice.
these greenish black tendrils of magic screech up your arms. They bring this kind of like whispered scream sound as they do it, and you slap your hand onto this creature. You dealt what? Did I hear a 5 and then a 6 and a total of 11?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you needed was the 1. But as this fell energy seeps into it, you watch as this green and black magical energy sears through this creature, encompasses it, and then withers it down to nothing. So this thing keels over. Honestly, it looks like if somebody had taken a large lupine creature and burned it to the point where only the frame, charred and black, was left. Except it's less black charcoal and more desiccated grey. As this thing just hardens and kind of just falls over, kind of like how a statue would be knocked over, very stiff, and when it hits the ground, it just kind of very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Anticlimactically and gently falls apart into ash. But the creature is dead.
Woo!
I'm gonna run to Felicity.
I'm
her
gonna
out.
run
Is she
to
awake?
Randuin.
You move over to Felicity. She is like glazed over. She's not home.
Okay, you said she's covered in rock?
She's covered in like this. Yeah, as if the scar that had been opened up in the ground, it's as if the flagstones from there had been pulled up and wrapped around her in some kind of weird earthen cocoon. Just her head is visible. Think of it as like an anthill that is covering her entire body except her head.
Well, she's Earth Genasi, this is probably fine.
Sorry, say that again?
Yeah, she's Earth Genasi, she's probably fine.
It's okay, she's an Earth Genasi. This is what
I
we
thought
do
it's
for
like
fun.
a sleeping bag, she's fine.
She's just in a sleep. What the fuck?
Watch her being like slowly roasted alive under there.
I'm really wondering if I should pull her out or if she's gonna like come out of trance immediately and start attacking us. I'm like wondering what to do.
Knowing me, watch there be nothing under there except her central nervous system, part of her spinal cord.
No.
Nah, I'm joking. Anything you guys would like to do? That scar is still open, by the way, so...
I'm gonna turn to Randuin. Well, first of all, I'm gonna check, make sure he's okay, because he took quite a beating.
He's leaking from several places.
I'm gonna
There
cast.
are holes
not
in
put it
him
that
where
way?
there ought not be holes.
That's a way to call it bleeding. Leaking.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
You reach out, you cast Cure Wounds, let me know how much he gets back.
He's gonna get back 4 plus 5. That's 9 hit points.
Randuin, do you know what item might have caused that, and if we can take it back?
Randuin?
I said Randuin.
What did you say?
Branduin.
I swear to God, I heard you say Branduin. That's insane.
I'm 90% sure I said Randuin, but I could have slurred a little bit.
No.
Randuin kind of like breathing again, still leaking from several places. There are still some holes where there ought not be holes. But he will kind of like touch here and then like necklace.
Rista, you're the jewelry expert. Can you see about she has a necklace that we can take off?
Yes, I can identify a necklace.
The fucking logic, Rista, you're the rich one, so you must be the jewelry expert.
Also, how is it Constantine said that he's wearing a chain now?
I mean, yeah, but Rista undoubtedly has more experience with jewelry.
Rista,
Also, she's the one currently
you're
kneeled in front of her.
jewelry expert. Meanwhile, Constantine, no, this one doesn't match. I need to change.
This
all
one
my
doesn't
jewelry.
count. This one doesn't count.
I don't look
Yeah, I look
quite.
as-
I
I
don't
currently-
look quite enough like a reject from the Mr. T collection. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm hovering over Felicity right now. Is she wearing a necklace? That I can
yeah,
see,
yeah,
or is it completely covering her?
There is a necklace on her. It is a like a black iron chain with it's like an uncut reddish black gem held by some kind of metallic clasp that seems shaped like some kind of devilish hand.
I use Mage Hand to try to take it off her.
Okay, use Mage Hand, take hold of it, and you lift it up and over. And as you do that, her eyes come back into focus, and the scar in the ground starts to close over.
Like, close over her?
No, the ground starts to
Like
close up. As
Okay.
that starts to close up, the stone is coming off of her, being dragged back into place.
I'm just holding the necklace over her. Hey, bitch!
She kind of
What was this about?
I don't what happened to the party?
Hey,
Detect thoughts.
look at me.
Yeah.
Are
That was
you
an insight check.
Are you going for surface level or are you probing deeper?
I want the full picture of whatever's happening right now, so I
you're
guess
you're
that will
gonna
be a
be-
deeper thing.
Okay, cool.
Which is a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw for Felicity La Geolair. I do believe that she does have proficiency in that, but
Never
that would
mind. I'm
probably-
gonna use my port roll for 4. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, cool, awesome. That's a 13.
Sorry,
Elwin will
I'm
know
sorry.
the truth. He will
Nope.
know the truth.
Absolutely understood. So that's going to
Yeah.
be not a 13. That's going to be a 12.
Yeah, that fails. Yeah. So he is now in her thoughts. He not obtrusively, hopefully, but like it's known, and this is where we're at.
There is nothing after
No
a
surprise.
point, after a point where she.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's
there.
nothing.
That's just Felicity. As you probe or you can see the thoughts that she has right now, which are mostly confusion, a little bit of panic, a little bit of annoyance that she can see Rista. But as you probe deeper, there's nothing. There's nothing for a long stretch, and then there's her looking at the kind of the fight and back at the party, and then walking to go and scope out the rest of the ship, walking past a room, hearing a whisper, and then nothing.
No, Rista, her memories have been modified.
I will give you, just because you've said that there and I didn't think of that, it seems less like her memory's been modified and more like she was not conscious to make a memory.
Oh. There is a hole where the memory hole should be. The last thing I see is her at the party.
Perhaps we should bring her back to the hosts of the party. They might have an idea of how to handle this.
We lost Gina here. She was trying to respond.
Yeah.
She's frozen.
Quick.
I'm sorry. I just
She failed the saving throw. She's petrified.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Well, this is a weird moment to move forward. Should we?
Well, we come to an interesting moment.
Should we take like a quick break or something?
We're at the time point where we would generally
Yeah.
take a wee bit of a break. Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like we're...
Oh,
I think she's coming back. I think I celebrated too early.
yeah.
Oh, do we have it?
I mean,
I don't think so.
And then we're going to take that as a sign to go on our 15-minute break.
yeah.
With the
Yeah.
knowledge that Felicity has been, quote unquote, not awake. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a quick 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after our break. Hi there, everybody, and everybody's in the wrong spots again.
Oh, I'm playing Constantine today. Cool.
No, you're
Have
not.
fun with that.
Marissa.
He's a mess.
Hey, I get to be in charge of Abandon. This is fun.
He's
The last
fearless.
thing
Who was I?
Dude, no one's in charge of Abandon.
Abandoned.
Not even
in
Abandon
charge
is in
of
charge of
Abandon.
Abandon.
Least
Not
of all,
even Abandon.
Constantine.
Least of all, Abandon.
Right, so where we left off was Rista going to say something, but being petrified. So Eldwin had just confirmed...
Yeah, that's what happened.
Eldwin had just confirmed that Felicity had some kind of mind gap. They were not quote-unquote awake from the moment they walked by Talus's former room in the Tempest. So they are not, despite the sadness it may bring Rista to know, entirely responsible for their actions.
So you're saying I can't even be properly mad at her?
I mean, you can still be mad at her, yeah, but you know, she still flirted with your boyfriend.
Yeah, but she's like a victim. Yeah, she did flirt with my boyfriend.
But yeah, very much so that Eldwin can tell because of the detect thoughts. I know Achille had said they wanted to do an insight check. You can still roll it if you want, but Eldwin can tell for sure the confusion, the panic, and very evidently the annoyance that Rista's there are genuine.
I trust Eldwin. For better and for worse, I trust Eldwin.
You heard it here. Yeah. Well, God, now what? This feels oddly anticlimactic.
Are you saying that you just happened upon something that possessed you to steal the necklace? Or you don't even know?
What?
I
Necklace? Why am I stuck?
You are constantly stealing things, and it's way too obvious now. You're stealing not only my jewelry, but a jewelry from a demon. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Rista, I have your back every other time. Her memories blank out before she went into the room.
Fine!
I'm sorry.
I need to take a nap.
Rista, I want to facilitate you crashing out on this bitch. But this bitch does not deserve the crash out right now.
Just this once, please.
On this one particular occasion.
He'll mage hand the necklace over to Constantine and say, "Can you identify that?"
Yeah, that's worth a level 1 identify spell slot. I will cast Identify.
You cast Identify on this necklace, and what you get is this, my friend, he says in a dramatic tone as he scrolls through the items to find.
It's a
another
ritual,
use of
so
the
can I take 10
Identify
minutes
spell.
and do that without a spell slot?
Oh, you can definitely do that.
Okay.
While he's ritual casting Identify, what are the rest of you doing with that 10 minutes? Is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna keep an eye on the door.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll
Stay
send
in
Poppy
one-
to pace in the rafters outside in the hallway, just to warn us if someone's coming.
Okay.
Do I have to stay in one place when I cast a ritual spell?
It doesn't really specify. I would say you have to be doing something that is commonplace enough that it does not distract you from the ritualistic casting of the spell.
Sneaking back to the ship probably does not.
Yeah,
not
pacing
doable
backwards
at
and
that
forwards, I'd give you that. But sneaking back to the ship, I'd say you'd be making those stealth checks at disadvantage.
That's fair. I'll wait. That was great. I love how Red disappeared for a second and we just got like everything blurred except Jack. That was golden.
She wanted uppies.
She has them.
So
What is Felicity doing right now?
Felicity seems a bit not for six. After this has all kind of moved away, she's kind of shoved her way through the majority of everyone else. Outfit is ruined, by the way. Scorched, charred, cindered, all that jazz. Honestly, she seems a bit like... She doesn't seem harmed, but she definitely seems fatigued. I'd say there's definitely some levels of exhaustion there. In fact, I'm gonna roll a d6, and I'm gonna roll a d3. Actually, I'm gonna roll a d3, not a d6. But I actually have a d3 which I can use for this.
Ooh, fun.
What does a D3 look like?
How is that? No?
No.
That's,
So
I feel like it's some really weird shit.
that can't exist!
Wait, my brain broke a little bit.
so backstory to this: the only system I know of that uses D3s is Dragon Age.
Yeah.
And I was at PAX Unplugged. And
I see it.
I was at PAX Unplugged and I found a company that makes D3s. So I bought 2 sets.
I see it, I don't like it though.
So she's...
Yeah, I guess I understand.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, sorry, do you want to roll a d6 and then just half it?
No.
Yeah.
So Felicity has 2 levels of exhaustion. For that. She a little bit fucked up.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So she's not really doing much except sitting down and just deep breathing. Randuin is just kind of like, he's still slightly leaking, so he's just, hand over the holes that are still leaking and just like, but if nobody else is doing anything in those
Can I just
minutes,
confirm that Felicity was not put up to this in any way? Like, going through her memories, there's not an instance where someone was like, this room on the ship.
No, this wasn't even
like
a Felicity wanted to steal something. This was a Felicity was so weak of will that she walked past something, heard something make a noise, looked closer, and then got possessed.
Damn.
In these 10 minutes, I feel like
thoughts.
I feel like there's like a progression with Rista just like pacing during these 10 minutes. At first, she's like, oh my gosh, I can't even be mad at her because she's like a victim. And then it slowly progresses to, she was so weak-willed that she didn't even concoct an evil plan herself. Is this girl even worth my time anymore?
And that's on character growth and also slight shade. Like,
she's just kind of like meditating on that.
You're my nemesis, Rista. Bitch, you can't even make your own evil plans.
I think Rista comes to that conclusion after like meditating.
Make Felicity a minion?
Yeah, she was an unwitting minion.
Yeah, not even like a willing minion. You didn't know you were a minion.
You got tricked that hard and manipulated that hard, then you didn't even know you were doing something evil.
Constantine, what you have is a very rare item. It is called a Blood Bond Pendant. Pendant features an infernal gem. It's set to an infernal iron chain, created by alchemists within the Nine Hells. It's often used by high-ranking devils to imprison lower-ranking devils by their true name. Through a 10-minute ritual utilizing one of these, you can chant the true name plus a bunch of backwards infernal mumbo jumbo to unravel the bonds. That's what the timer was. A number of rounds before it was done chanting and releasing the devil. People that walk by it are people that are of a certain passive perception. When they come near to it, they can start to hear infernal whispering. If they hear the infernal whispering, they have to make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail the wisdom saving throw, they are charmed by it. And if they're charmed by it, their entire goal becomes bringing this to a space where it can be released. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
It can also be utilised as a spell focus and gives you a +1 to spell casting attacks as well as your spell save DC.
Good to know. Well, I mean, we're definitely not going to be keeping it, but, you know, at least it won't be
Would the
problematic.
Would the identify spell identify what devil is being imprisoned?
No, I did double check this thinking, will I need this information? No. Identify only identifies the item, not anything wanted by it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
I had to double check this for another item.
So whose review of mind shielding got lost?
Did we even get them yet? We didn't get them yet.
No.
We do have to get
item
them
that
now.
people are bound in, Gina.
Oh. Are they? I never knew that.
They can be.
So,
Fun.
Huh.
Sneak back to the ship?
Yeah, are we just gonna go party? No?
Now gonna
leading.
Yeah, we're gonna return the necklace and get some information about where the next thing is.
Can I recommend splitting up? Some of us take Randuin and Felicity to the hospital wing, and some of us go back.
I can patch up Randuin a bit more.
I do want to
Someone
ask
take
Faulkner
Felicity.
more about the... I'm not... Eldwin? Do not do this to me.
No. Listen, I'll do it if no one else volunteers.
Ooh, do you really think anyone is gonna
And
volunteer?
why
to
would
spend
you?
one-on-one
Fine,
We
Felicity.
can. Oh, hear me out. We can just drop Felicity off in one of the hallways to relax, and some Dampiers might find her and make sure she gets the proper care that she needs.
You do know she's like right over here, right?
what's she going to do about it? She's got 2 levels of
Yeah.
exhaustion. She can't breathe without help.
I mean, sneaking her back is going to be a problem. What are the
Yeah.
Dampiers going to do if they just find her?
I mean, she'll just get in trouble. That's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We all knew the risks.
I mean, she did.
I mean, the
sneak
Dampiers
out.
won't kill her, right?
I think that would go against their contract with the school, probably.
Brandon, we know.
Yeah, I don't think the things that were meant to guard the school are meant to kill them.
I will say it would be very silly of a school to employ the use of a creature that actively seeks to cause harm to any living thing and utilize them as guards. You know, like something that sucks the soul out of your body as a form of sustenance, guarding a school.
It's a really good thing no one's ever done that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's a really good thing that people didn't take a horrifying nightmare machine that they used to guard the most hardened criminals of this world and think, I know what's a suitable second job for this. Guarding teenagers.
School security.
No, I can confirm the Barovian Castle Guard, while strict and militaristic, will not be trying to actively harm college kids.
Well, we could just leave her because trying to sneak her back into the party is probably not a great idea.
Yeah, she
We're
also.
not gonna sneak her back into the party. She needs to go see the doctor.
Right.
She knows where the doctor
sneaking
is.
her back to the party is probably not going to work. Just drop her off in the hallway. She'll be fine.
So
I'm
how
taking
about
her.
and Randuin is like holding on to his still slightly leaking side and how about we take her to the medical wing and we leave
Yeah, they're already going there.
Let's do that, and then we'll go to the ship afterward. I mean, the party's going all night. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast another Cure Wounds on Randuin before we leave this room.
He's distinctly less leaking now.
Okay, that one was pretty solid. That's 12.
Okay. He is very much less leaking. As you do another
Yeah, I really hate that. I really hate it so much.
What?
This is just leaking. The premise of leaking.
Like, the least gross version of that is he's crying. Anything else, I don't want to know.
It could have been more. I could have said he's leaking from orifices. Then it becomes much worse. As you cast this second cure wounds, he looks at you and goes, "You're a good one. You're good." It seems like it's like when somebody gets morphine and they go kind of like, "Ah, your face is pretty." That's a mirror. I am aware of what I said. It goes a little bit like that. As it kind of washes over him, alleviates the pain, and he kind of, oh, that's very nice. You're definitely a good one.
I pat his head.
And the patronization just makes it so much better.
He really is his father's son.
Am I interrupting something?
Eldrin standing over here like, morning.
Yeah.
We lost the Gina again. That's fine.
We did lose Gina again.
They'll come back. They're in a period of, interval.
Their zoom's in a period of self-discovery.
Yeah. Their Zoom's currently trying to find itself. Their Zoom's having an eat, pray, love moment. Oh no, now there's two of them.
Oh, there's two!
Oh no. Now we need to wait for the other one to leave.
Can you kick the other one, Brad?
If I kick it and this one fails, that one will not be able to be invited back.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Really, I mean, you can still see everybody's faces. It's still gonna work.
No, I'm not even trying anymore. This is better. This is the only way.
this is the way. Right, okay. If I kick this, your other one, then you can never come back.
That's fair.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I put it in the waiting room.
There we go.
You'll stay in the waiting room
Sometime
until the
out.
doctor's ready to see you.
Okay.
Which will be forever.
Gina's just like, fuck this, I'm now using my phone all the time. Okay. So first off, what I'm going to need is there has been a fight inside a room. So the guards on this floor are going to be using their active perception checks.
Mm-hmm.
So I do need stealth checks.
I still have concentration on for Pass Without a Trace. It lasts for a total of an hour. It has not been an hour yet,
It's
I don't
not
think.
been an hour. No, it has not.
Yeah. So we still get that sweet plus 10.
That sweet,
And I guess
sweet-
Felicity gets it too.
I mean,
Is that the only
I don't know,
bonus we
can you
have? Just the
add?
plus 10?
Oh no, I
Just-
don't think I can.
To be fair, can you
Yeah, no,
add
never mind, she
people
doesn't.
like? Yeah.
It's just as you and your companions. No, each creature I choose within 30 feet of you, so
Ah, perfect.
I can give it to her. She's within 30 feet of me.
Okie dokie. So with that, what is everybody's stealth checks?
Mine's a little better this time. 24.
27.
Wow, my rolls just garbage. 22.
I also got a 22.
Randuin squeaks in with a 24.
Damn.
Felicity. $27.
The fact that Felicity with 2 exhaustion points is doing better
Just
than
got a
one
27.
Eldwin is really
Better
good.
than me too.
So, is that... I always forget with first exhaustion, that's disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't have said
Yeah.
anything.
No, that's right.
Pride. My pride got the better of me.
Okay, as long as we have someone directing her.
That'll be a 23.
Okay,
That's
still
good.
better.
Yeah.
Still pretty good.
it's still not the worst. Okie dokie. So, as you guys, poke your head out and look, you can see the guards moving through. The guards, as they move, they have halberds as their weapon of choice, and they are drawn moving through. But you guys do notice a gap, and you're able to get past them. As you make your way up the stairs towards the main, corridor junction points, it would be another stealth check. Here, they are back to passive, so you're just going against their passive perceptions. But it will be another stealth check.
$21.
Better.
Oh, this is gonna be stupid. Okay, hold on.
Don't
36.
32.
Dang.
21, 36, 32. Rista?
I'm still plus 12. 28.
Plus 12. Okay, Randuin coming in slightly worse than last time. Randuin 9 plus 4 makes 13 plus 12 is 25. And Felicity coming in with a 8 plus 1 plus 12 is 23 again. So with that, you're all able to kind of sneak past them, get into the main entry part of the school. Well, actually, first off, you'll be going to the medical wing, which is on the opposite wing of where you are right now. Because you're entering another wing, you do have to make another stealth check. Very sorry, guys. One more stealth check from you guys, and then I promise this will be the last one.
24. Feels so good not to
Also
roll low.
24.
It's a ball that
30.
inches backwards.
Oh no!
It's an 18.
That's
Okay.
so good.
18's
I got away
okay.
with like a 15.
18's okay. Anybody get lower than an 18? No. Okay, cool. Actually, somebody did. No, wait, no. No, she didn't. Poppy's still helping out, right?
Yeah.
So that plus 2 is still there. So yeah, Felicity rolled a 3. Plus 1 is 4. Plus 12 is 16, so she squeaks by. Randuin also rolled a 3, but he's got 3 plus 4, which is 7, plus 12, which is 19. So he gets by as well. You guys get to the medical wing and just kind of are you just leaving Felicity there?
I'm going to use telekinesis to push open the door and just gently press against her back, have her kind of stumble in and let the door swing closed behind her.
She tries to resist this. She muttering curses at you, she's threatening, she's gonna tell, she's gonna make sure you regret this kind of thing, don't leave, don't do this to her. And as you kind of push her in and just close the door, you hear the sound of her just kind of falling over. I love that you didn't check if the nurse was actually in the medical wing.
Yeah, isn't Randuin also gotta go?
No.
No, because Achilles
That was
healed
good.
her. So I
Good.
love that she's been pushed in a room and the door closed. Not even check if the nurse is in. Just be like, yeah, okay, that's fine, cool. With the stealth checks you've already made to get around, I'm gonna say that's enough to get you guys back to outside the castle, where the portal is to take you back to the ship. Now, as you return, the party is in full swing. A large number of the student body who are at this party have went downstairs to the continuations of the illegal fighting ring. There is great enjoyment. In fact, as you're making your way up the gangplank, you can see... Who'll it be? Who'll it be? Let's see. Eight. Who's number 8? Not that person. That person deserves nice things for once. Okay, cool. This is actually quite fun. On the second roll, 38. As you're making your way up the gangplank, you do see Kaladin get thrown through one of the porthole windows.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sails out, arcs, crashes into the water below, at which point you will see who threw him out. Please be somebody who's considered quite shrimpy. Make it funny.
It's Micah.
Wait, please.
No.
Number 54.
No, the
As
microphone
he
chip
sails
is
out,
good.
you see the head, the horns, and the bright, fluffy pink hair of a pink tiefling called Ambrosia stick her head out and kind of look up, see you guys, and be like, wave, and then jumps back in. I fucking love. These are my two favourite rolls that I've ever rolled at one after the other.
I love this.
Kaladin just got kicked out of a window by a pink tiefling in a sundress. This is
Yes.
fucking tremendous.
That was my neighbor. That's one of Eldwin's only friends.
That was the first
Yeah.
person that Eldwin spoke to
Yeah.
when he
Yeah,
got here.
and like
was-
mended her dress and everything. Yeah. He'll just briefly say, "Hi, Ambrosia."
I think Ambrosia may have been the first NPC we ever interacted with.
Yeah, it was because Eldon, when
Yeah.
we rolled it, Eldon was the first character
Yeah.
to that we interacted with.
It
And
was
then-
Constantine.
I
Because
think it was
Abandon
actually
is the
Constantine.
one who went like
I
kind of
thought
crazy
Constantine was
on her
I thought
dress.
Constantine met the satyr, the Eldritch Knight Fighter.
No,
Oh, we'll have
I
to go
meant
back and
Ambrosia because
rewatch.
I complimented Ambrosia's stitching on her dress.
Sorry, when it comes to first year, Eldwin and Constantine just kind of fill in each other's
We're the
spaces.
same.
Like,
Also, I
Um,
do think this was like a year and a half ago, real
Yeah.
time.
It was
Yeah.
real time. Yeah,
so
for
yeah,
real.
in that case, it would be Constantine. I do apologise. So yeah, she was the first student outside of the player base that was interacted with. So
Yep.
we love Ambrosia. Maybe we should
Ambrosia.
invite Ambrosia to the Blood and Bone Society.
I want to double
Wait,
up
what
on
is she?
druids.
What is she? Isn't she a cleric?
She's a druid.
She's a druid.
Or, oh no, wait, she's a nature domain cleric, isn't she?
Yeah, Nature Domain Cleric.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Oh, that
Anyway.
would be great. We were talking about we need a cleric.
You guys get back and make her up. Are you guys going to the student body, or are you making your way directly to the captain's quarters to speak to Faulkner?
I think let's return this necklace
I mean-
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about
Possesses
anyone else.
one of
I
her
feel
other
like
Before it
weaknesses.
charms someone else, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know about anyone else. I feel like Rista's out of party mode in a really sad way.
We'll get you back into party mode.
Making your way over, you pass by a table where all the kind of nerdy students are around. There's a card game being played, and each card has like a little illusion of a creature on top of it, and there just seems to be. This is going to be a real deep cut for all the Magic the Gathering players, but I need you to know this is really funny to me. And you just walk by just in time to hear somebody go, and I'm going to send my infinite number of squirrels to attack you. And you just see a horde of little illusion squirrels just charge across a table towards another student. I'm not rolling to see who it is. I just think it's really funny that infinite squirrel is a viable play in Magic the Gathering. Make you up to the captain's quarters. Knocking or walking in? What's the vibe?
I think walking in.
I was gonna knock, yeah.
I was
I
gonna
was
knock.
also, I'm thinking knock.
Dude, who's leading the charge
Krista.
though? To do
If-
three
if-
fists go up to that door and then one pushes it open?
I guess so.
If you guys allow Rista to open, Norse just walking in.
We're not
Okay.
gonna stop you.
Three hands go up to knock, one just pushes the door open. As you push the door open, there is Faulkner holding a sending stone and just rubbing his temples. Looks up and goes, please tell me that you found this thing.
Probably
Yes.
Constantine, right?
Yeah,
Why are
we
you
have
looking
it.
at me?
Listen, sweetie, yeah, they found it. It's all okay now. Yeah. No, I don't think that they'll take it back. Yeah, I know you would find it funny, darling, but like I don't think that it's something that. Yep, okay. Yeah. I love you too. Right, bye. He puts the sending stone down and then just goes. I swear she has her good points. So, is the one who took this dead?
No.
In the hospital.
No. He sounds so disappointed.
We left her in the nurse's office.
No, we did not see if the nurse was in, so she'll figure it out from there.
No, I meant what I said. We left her at the nurse's office.
I mean, she looked unharmed, just tired.
I believe the technical term is abandoned.
Yes, we abandoned her at the
We
nurse.
could never
What happened to abandon?
Oh wait,
I was just about to say, nobody told Abandon he was done. He's still running around terrorizing Barovian Castle.
You know, literally at the abandoned, I'll be like, I need to go talk to my familiar. I'll telepathically, hey, Abandon, have you gotten caught yet?
sounds
I
like
ain't got shit on
that.
you. Abandon just
Well-
appears at your shoulder. Nah, they ain't got shit.
I'm genuinely impressed.
I do what I do
Great
because
job.
I do what I do.
I'll get you some chocolate later.
I like this. Disappears back into that wee space. You do not know if he goes back to terrorizing the Barovian Castle guards.
You know, he's
This
on his
might
own
just be a
time
new
now.
pastime.
That's up to him.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like,
He's
nah, he's not
happy.
on the clock. He can do what he wants.
This is his new hobby, harassing the Barovian guard.
Honestly,
the Barovian guards
yeah.
are terrorized by many a thing, but none quite as deadly as the raccoon.
Yes.
Raccoon is going
Rumors
to go
of the
down.
raccoon.
It's gonna be like a board about abandoned somewhere in their barracks.
I really love the joke that we've made about how somewhere in this school there is a student who has an owl familiar who's just like, why am I with you? Why am I paired with you? And it's because they were meant to be Constantine's, but Abandon stole their ticket.
Wait a minute, Bran. What if it's Howlet? If it's Howlet, does Howlet have an owl familiar?
Well,
He does now! Awesome. So somewhere there is an exceptionally intelligent familiar with a part shifter, part Goliath guy who is the sole embodiment of I have an intelligence of 6, I know what I'm doing. This is fucking great. Gina, I love you.
This is perfect.
Okay, so you guys go in. Who has the? I believe it's Constantine that has it because he was.
Yeah, because he has to identify on
Yes. So, do you give it to Faulkner?
Oh, by all means, as quickly as possible. I mean, I'm not going to throw it at him, but I'm basically like, here, take it.
You hand it to Faulkner, who has already went and retrieved the box it's supposed to be in. He puts it in there, closes the box, and then pushes it to the side of the desk. Grand. You did a really good job there, folks. Well done. I hope the girl's okay. From what my wife told me, in between gasping laughter, that can really mess a person up.
It's okay. She's probably laying in a bed right next to another person that we paralyzed. It's
Accidentally.
irrelevant.
Is my son safe here?
you guys don't get to take credit for that one.
You know, that really depends on who you ask, but honestly, this is probably one of the safer spots since there aren't actively people trying to destroy magic here as often anymore.
Fair. Right, now, I believe we had an accord of you do this, I do something for you.
Yes.
Right, so what was it you wanted to know?
Well, the magic pillars that we saw, we saw on the map you said could be another one, so I assumed that you had run into one of these before.
Yeah, so we heard of a vault in a long abandoned temple. And, you know, as well-meaning privateers, we like to scope out abandoned places, and if there is anything of cultural significance, return it to the people who it belongs to.
Oh, naturally.
Of course. But anything that's not really culturally relevant, you know, gold, silver, jewels, that kind of thing. We
Finder's
take that-
fee.
Yeah, finder's fee. So we found this vault, and we could not get into it whatsoever. Seems there's some kind of key. But outside of the vault, there were these inscriptions. Now, it's been a long time since I had any kind of communication with anybody who speaks Orion. But the little bit I could piece together talked about inside this vault being a spire. I forget the actual, a big pointy thing.
Monolith, yeah.
That one. Yeah, monolith. Of centering of a particular type of magic.
Which kind was it?
I have no idea. My magic comes from a thing in a sword. So I have no idea.
Okay.
This
so that
should be evocation above table.
So yeah, you guys do have information that the monolith that centers evocation magic is somewhere in the elemental planes.
I put a little tab on that section where we have all of that information in my notes.
And is that the only monolith you've ever encountered?
Well, when we were there, and I mentioned it to, you know, the lovely wife, she had said that she'd seen something similar. She had seen one on one of her many journeys through the Nine Hells. She's fairly important in the Nine Hells, she is, you know. She's a number of steps in line to the throne of the Nine Hells. If that ever comes to pass. That's quite a terrifying concept. But anyway, yeah. She said she'd seen one while scouting the front lines of the Blood War. So somewhere on Avernus.
Okay. I'm guessing she wasn't. We don't have information on how secure that one was.
I mean, it's on the front lines of the Blood War, lad. If you can fight your way through the devils and demons that are there, you'll probably get to it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put that under being relatively secure. You seem to be the, well-traveled sort.
Mm-hmm.
It feels really weird asking someone of your importance for a favor. But if you were to run into another one, or one of your colleagues were, could you send a message to your son?
Oh, absolutely. Happy to do it for a friend around us. Is there any particular ones you're looking for?
I'm gonna like.
Isn't your friend kind of connected to this plane? Or any of these ones? Because there should be one up here, or near here.
So Leonid is... Leonid, I wouldn't say connected. He's certainly acquainted with one of the head honchos here. But I wouldn't say he's... You know, maybe at one point connected. But, you know, now just more of like a very welcome guest. But I'm sure he'd be happy to put in a word of asking.
That would definitely be helpful.
You mentioned something about an inscription on, what did you say it was, at the temple that you were scouting? In Orin?
Yeah, so there was a whole bunch of, like, you know, dilapidated, fallen apart corridors and stuff, but we made our way through them. Then we got to the outside of the vault door, and there's some kind of key that's needed, some kind of spherical key. Couldn't figure it out.
A spherical key?
Yeah, like a sphere, about yay big, which is supposed to go into this door. We didn't know. We tried a lot of things to try and kind of jerry-rig the door open. Wouldn't work.
I see.
So then, outside on the ground, big old kind of carved floor and dais kind of setup. Big spire, words. I understood like every seventh word.
Now, so you don't have it written down anywhere?
No, see.
Okay, fair enough.
I like to read, but when air elementals start popping out and trying to electrocute your arsehole, I tend to think maybe reading this is
Not a lot of time to write things down,
yeah,
I
exactly,
understand.
yeah.
I do understand. Well, that's quite enlightening. We did want to know if there were any of these monoliths in any other planes, maybe? Other than the elemental planes in the Nine Hells?
And the heavens. We think one might be in the Shadowfell.
Theoretically, there's one on every plane.
Well, it can't be on every plane. There's, I think, more planes than pillars.
So there was one at the school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one at the school was for. What was my note on that one?
I think you said abjuration back then.
I think
but I don't know if that's true.
It's
Can't
abjuration.
remember.
So the one at the school is for abjuration. Then you have.
The elemental planes is evocation.
Yeah, so the evocation one is suspected to be somewhere in the elemental planes. From what Faulkner is saying here, can very safely narrow it down to being located in the Temple of Grand Air, on the elemental plane of air. There is still the one for the one that's located in the Nine Hells has been described to be on the front lines of the Blood War, on a plane Avernus, known very much for rivers of blood and such. So quite safe to say, a lot of sangrammantic imagery about that one. And then you've got the one on this plane, which very much up to speculation which School of Magic it could be.
This plane is in the school?
I think we
This plane is
know
in the
the one in the
celestial
quote
plane.
heavens is illusion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I remember.
There
or
is
was that a theory?
There's a theory that it's the illusion one, but it could be. There's not really any. That was just something that was down to speculation. There's not really any major clues about it. The other ones have a lot of clues. We know there's one located on the Shadowfell.
Necromancy,
realm next to the land of the dead. Most likely going to be necromancy. One located on the first ring of hell. Lots of imagery of blood. Probably the sangrammancy one. And then abjuration being defenses, runes, wards, that kind of thing, was located in the school. Because,
and is now destroyed.
Yeah, and it's now shut down. It's no longer on a functioning basis.
Can I? I'm gonna look at Faulkner and then turn around. I'm so sorry for this, but can we sidebar real quick?
So are you saying, can you and Faulkner sidebar, or can the
No. Like
us.
can the student sidebar?
Okay.
Okay, we get into a huddle.
Okay. Let's go back.
This probably should have been brought up at some other point, but now that we have access to some of these, it brings us to the question: what do we do when we find them? I mean, Some of them seem secure, some of them seem maybe less secure. What's the end goal here? I mean,
Teleportation circles and alarm systems.
Ooh. I like it.
Okay. So we would have to travel there to set those up?
I expressed a concern from the very beginning that I feel like we're like finding these monoliths for
Yeah.
the Forbidden Four.
That's why the rings of mind shielding. There's an order to this.
Okay,
Rings
so
of
Yeah, we
mind
need to get
shielding.
those first.
Find the monoliths. Alarm system on the monoliths. Teleportation circles. We can travel to and from them as soon as the alarm system goes off. This is the play.
And then the generation
okay.
after, the next
And-
generation of Blood and Bone Society can protect it when we're gone.
Yeah.
what do we do
Mhm.
if they actually show up? Because last time we took out one-ish, and we were very lucky to do so. I guess just get
Yeah.
stronger so we can handle them, I suppose.
I think that's
Sorry.
just the solution.
I don't know if that was the lock. I got my ass kicked. Never mind.
We can reach out to alumni.
Pause. I like the idea. Let's follow on that. I have an idea for transportation. I'm gonna turn back to Faulkner. So you seem like a good dad. I wouldn't really know much about those. But I'm sure the safety of your son is important.
Vastly so. In fact, I'd go so far as to say there's not really anything I'd hold to a higher regard.
I'm going to put my personal issues aside for a moment and not let that touch me in an emotional place. We, at some point, might need transportation to some of these the pillars that typically, bless you, typically seem to be at different planes of existence. This ship seems to transcend planes of existence. You wouldn't happen to be able to maybe lend us a ride or know someone who could?
Well, Randuin has access to the sloop anytime he needs it. Sorry, a sloop is a smaller sailing vessel that is attached to the larger main vessel.
And that also has the ability to go to different realms of existence.
It can do.
Oh, okay. Well, that certainly works. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Think
great
Think of it as
ship.
think of it as like the Tempest's baby.
Okay.
That's nice.
Well, that certainly helps. But if you do hear about any other monoliths, let us know.
I will keep my eye out now as I know what they are. That's it? Anything else that I can do for you at all?
I mean, I would ask for a game of catch, but that just feels like it'd be a bit of a stretch, so...
That's Constantine. No.
I think
no.
I pull Constantine away.
No.
Okay,
I
we're leaving now. We're going
apologize.
back to the party.
You're not
Some of
fooling
us have
anybody,
fatherless-
Resgut Gak. I know that's you.
Oh my
Some of us have
god.
fatherless
Are you my dad?
behavior because our fathers suck. The others have fatherless behavior because we never met a man until we went to school. Let's go, everyone.
Constantine has daddy issues. It's recorded.
Eldwin, Constantine, Rista. My dad sucks. Achillea. What's a dad?
Eldwin doesn't have a dad either. Like, he does, but he does not have a memory.
How
of
could
a
I have
father.
daddy issues? I never met mine.
You ruined
You
my
ruined
life.
my
How
life.
could I ruin your life? I wasn't even
I
there.
wasn't even there.
Is that the only one with a dad?
Yeah.
Howard,
Resta
no, wait, your
how can
dad kinda
Resta be
sucks
the
too,
only
doesn't
one
he?
with a dad
He
for this entire
sucks. He
party
sucks,
where
but
he
like
is
I have a
daddy
relationship with
issues?
him.
You know,
Who
a blind
needs-
uncle's better than no uncle, sometimes.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well,
Okay.
we're gonna leave Faulkner.
You're
Yeah.
gonna leave Faulkner. Okay. You guys step away, leaving Faulkner behind. He's happy with what you've done. You've done him a service. You paid the service. what are you guys doing from here? Are you rejoining the party?
At this point, like afterward, I'm gonna kind of like, I guess like vibe check the group. Constantine at this moment both looks and feels very overwhelmed with the task that they have, and is not really in a partying mood. But what is everyone else feeling?
I feel like Rista desperately wants to party, but the vibe has completely shifted in a way that she hates. And is like, do I force it or do I just go to bed?
Achilles seems just at the same level as she was at the beginning of the night. A lot less anxious. Probably not gonna like party hard, but like vibing.
Yeah, Eldwin will probably try to go get lost in the fray for a little bit longer, and then sneak back to his room.
Okay, so Eldwin wandering off to get lost in the fray. Achillea still hanging around. Constantine.
Constantine's kind of just gonna look at Rista, look at Achillea. If they want to stay, he'll stay, but otherwise I think he's heading out.
I think Rista's gonna go find Malekith.
Okay. Finding Malekith with the intent to leave together or to hang around with Malekith?
Probably hang around with Malekith for a while.
Okay. Well, do you know what? Let me make rolls. And we'll see. Okay, so Rista's going to find Malekith. Is Constantine looking for anybody in particular?
I think Constantine's just gonna head back to the Blood and Bone Society.
Just heading back to the mausoleum. Okay,
Yeah.
so no need to roll for that.
He's so
Eldwin,
responsible.
Eldwin's getting lost in the fray. Looking for anybody in particular, or just getting lost?
Not really. His earlier dancing and enjoyment was cut short, and I mean, he's down to being approached, but he's not looking for anybody.
Okay, getting lost in the fray, absolutely fine. Achillea, hanging out with anybody in particular, or also just wandering into the fray?
I think Achilles just gonna kind of float around in the different groups and probably end up at the illegal fighting pit at some point.
Cool, no worries. Then, with Achillea and Eldwin wandering into the fray of students, in various energy levels of doing so, with Eldwin departing, not having to make any more stealth checks because you end up outside the castle anyway, so you would just be walking back towards the mausoleum, going through there and ending up back at the Blood and Bone Society's base of operations, and with Rista making their way back to find Malekith. With the roll being made, Malekith also kind of like, I'm ready to call it quits.
Yeah.
So them eventually, maybe hang around for another 10-15 minutes and then them departing together. I guess a nice wee place to round that out today. Well done, folks. Nobody died. That's also always a great thing.
Was that a possibility?
It always is.
It would have been so sad.
The Hellhound was CR7, and the countdown I rolled for it was 6. If you had went a couple more rounds with that thing, 4 more would have been coming through. So yeah, death was a possibility. But anyway, such is the life. Thank you for everybody that came to see us today. Thank you for everybody that stuck around for the ending. And thank you for those who stuck around through the technical difficulties we had at the beginning. I honestly don't know what happened, but it just went fuck you okay. If you like what you've seen here today, folks, do remember that we do stream 6 days a week. We stream on Mondays with The Forming, Tuesday with The Ties of Chaos, Wednesday with To the Skies, Thursdays with Fallon Below. Fridays is now my date night, so we don't stream on Fridays anymore. Saturdays with Dragon Age, and Sunday with the lovely folks here at Welcome to the Academy. We also have social medias. You can go check them out at World Tree Quests, pretty much everywhere, although some we are more active on than others. If you like what you've seen from myself and my own stupid face, then you can follow me on my private stuff. That's Oops All Brands. Pretty much everywhere. Again, I'm more active in some places than others. yeah, that's about all I can say on that. Moving on to my players, I'm going to allow them to plug anything they may have up and coming, or anything they're just vaguely interested in. Charlie, anything for you at all?
Let's see. Tuesday is February 10th. That will be our next session of Tides of Chaos. Very excited for that. It's good to get things moving forward. The party has just rejoined. We have arrived at our next destination, and we are getting ready to go into whatever is next for us with this dragon encounter. Seems that way.
I believe that the actual excitement has been that we're going to full broadside a dragon.
Yeah. They deserve it,
They really
by the
fucking
way.
do.
Bad dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling up
But
on
that's
a
going to
dragon,
be it.
full broadsiding. Yeah, very exciting moment for the Tides of Chaos, and very excited to be doing it. Thank you very much for that. Charlie. Gina, what about you? Anything that you would like to plug at all?
No, you can continue to keep finding me here at Welcome to the Academy on Sunday nights and check out Tides of Chaos.
Check it out. Tides of Chaos is really fun. It's very, very fun. Thank you very much for that, Gina. What about yourself, Ren? Anything for you at all that you'd like to plug?
Keep an eye out on my Instagram, where I mostly am these days, for if there's anything else going on other than here for me, and go check out Dragon Age. It's really a lovely TTRPG. It's not every day you get to see it played. Literally, it's only played on Saturdays here.
Yeah, it's a good bit of fun. It's a great system. It's actually my favourite system. Phenomenal group to play with as well. So, yeah, come and check us out. It's very fun. Thank you very much for that, Ren. And last and most certainly not least, Dan. Anything you'd like to plug at all?
No, just all the lovely shows on this channel, but that's about it.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, if that's it from all of my players, and that's it from me, well then, that is it from us. I'm going to pop us in to do a quick raid to our lovely folks over at ADH Adventures.
Let's not forget MVPs.
Sorry? Oh, shit, yeah,
What's that?
MVPs. I keep forgetting to do that. MVPs. I'm going to offer up MVP. Who am I gonna pass it to? I'm not hedging my bets on this one because I've hedged my bets on the last few, so I'm going to make an active decision. I'm going to decide MVP on Achillia for being one of the only people who saw somebody actively hurt and thought I should help them. So I'm going to pass mine to Achillia. Charlie, who would you like to pass your MVP vote to?
Constantine, you were really, really useful, but I'm gonna give it to Rista because I really enjoyed her little moment there, where it's like, God, I'm fighting you, and this isn't even your scheme. You're below me. Oh God, like it was funny. It was growth, and I don't know. I had a good time with it. Also, the deployment of Poppy in the rafters really
Was
helped us
clutch.
out.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very, very good.
Yeah. So yeah, Rista.
Absolutely brilliant. So we've got one for Achillia, one for Rista. Moving on to Gina. Who do you want to vote for?
I really think I gotta give it to Dan this session. Just for, like, I feel like this is always the reason you get MVP, but it's so real. You're just, like, the most grounded out of all of us. Like, you really stay focused on task and focused on mission and, like, stop us from getting, like, off track. You directed that entire, like, interrogation with Faulkner, and it was just everything.
Interrogation.
You're the...
It's,
whatever the word is.
Conversation.
Discussion.
Interrogation. Tell me where are the
Inquisition.
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 Listen, English is hard sometimes. We really need you there.
Actually,
You're great.
that's a very correct statement. English is a difficult language.
It is.
Okay, so by my count, we've got one for Achillia, one for
We're all
Rista,
split.
one for Constantine.
No,
Fantastic.
come on.
Moving on to Dan. Who's your vote going to?
I'm also going to give mine to Rista because for a very similar reason as Charlie mentioned. Like, yeah, it's such a valid crash out, and it is fun to see that.
I think
it's not every
Rista
day
had a
that
genuine. I think she had
Go
a
ahead.
genuine identity crisis for a second.
Yeah, it's like, wait, I'm supposed to be mad at you, but not. Yeah, that was great. I like that. That was fun.
Okay, so we got two for Rista. Last and most certainly not least, Ren. Who you
Krista.
Ren. Okay, there we go.
I love some good old-fashioned Nemesis stuff, and it was just really fun to watch that, like, mini identity crisis and kind of sorting through all of it. Because, like, Krista could have easily just left her there and not cared about the Hellhounds at all, and then she didn't.
Really
She did
could
it
have.
anyway.
Really could have, but decided to be a better person. And that's on character growth. So yeah, with that being that, our MVP for today is Gina with the lovely character of Rista. You get to roll a portent and you get to utilize that. Remember, you cannot have more than one portent roll, so if you're still sitting on a portent, you got to pick between them. With that being that, if that's everything from my players and that's everything from me, well then that's everything from us. Thanks for coming to see us today, folks. I have been your DM of Doom. Oops, all brands here with World Tree Quests on Twitch and YouTube. And with me today, we have had my lovely and amazing guests. We've had Charlie 182.0, we have had Gina Donahue, we have had Changeling Rogue, and we've had Just Dan. From all of us here at World Tree Quests, good night, stay safe. Even though they're your nemesis, they might not be in the wrong this time. Also, fuck ice and don't pull a finny. Good night, folks. Good